The all is now set for the National Assembly to actually receive 16.39 trillion naira 2022 Appropriation Bill tomorrow. President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, and Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, disclosed this during plenary today. Our National Assembly correspondents, TVC and Joke Adisa, both have reports on today's sessions.
The National Assembly is set to host Mr. President when he comes to lay the 2022 Appropriation Bill before a joint session of the National Assembly. At Wednesday's plenary, lawmakers considered and passed the revised medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper ahead of the occasion.
The sum of 118 billion is from borrowing of both from external and internal loan. What that simply means is that earlier on I said the total revenue that we're able to gather is 1.773 trillion, and I said the expenditure of the government is increasing by 2.41 trillion. If you look at the difference, the resultant difference is the deficit, which amounted to the 635.4 billion naira.
Also, the Senate queried one of its members, Senator Ainaya Abaribe, over a recent TV interview where he accused the APC caucus of the National Assembly of sabotaging the initial proposal of 5% profit sharing to host communities in the Petroleum Industry Act. The President of the Senate, after listening to the complaint of the Deputy Senate President on the matter, advised his colleagues who were not satisfied with the decision of the Senate to explore a more constructive approach in handling issues rather than mislead the public.
Mr. President, there never was a time that I am aware of that the APC as a political party, the caucus of the APC as a political party, here in the Senate and or outside the Senate, met and took a decision that the host members, the people of the host community of Niger Delta, be shortchanged by reducing the host community host contribution from 5% to 3%.
Because we passed the 3% does not mean that at another point, another time, that the situation may not change. It depends on how people talk to each other. But when the Senate comes to a decision, we should be at the forefront of informing the public properly.
However, Senator Abaribe, who is the minority leader, was not present at plenary to respond to the queries.
Will the Senate approve the nomination of Hassan Gambo?
The Senate also confirmed the appointment of 4 nominees as board members of the Nigerian Upstream Regulatory Commission. TVC News, Abuja.
It is now confirmed that President Muhammadu Buhari will on Thursday lay the 2022 Appropriation Bill before a joint session of the National Assembly.
May I crave the kind indulgence of the House of Representatives to grant me the slot of 1200 hours on Thursday, 7th October 2021, to formally present the 2022 Appropriation Bill to the joint session of the National Assembly.
The lawmakers have also raised the alarm over the influx of bandits in Sokoto State and want the security agencies to act fast.
The situation has becoming worse in recent weeks in Sokoto State due to military operations taking place in Zamfara and Katsina states.
A motion seeking to condemn the alleged deprivation of the fundamental human rights and illegal detention of some citizens without access to legal representation failed to fly. The police on Friday arrested some protesters who blocked one of the highways in Abuja and burnt tires while Nigeria marked its 61st independence anniversary. Minority leader Ndudi Elumelu says the arrested citizens are being denied justice. But the Deputy Speaker cautioned that security agencies be allowed to carry out their responsibilities.
The police officers accosted them, and in a bit of that, most of them were badly beaten up and arrested. And the bad part of it is that since they were arrested, families have tried to even reach out to them, those that have been incarcerated, and it has been very difficult reaching them.
Does peaceful protest mean you destroying national infrastructure? By burning tires on the road, it means then they are weakening the strength of the structure nationally, and it should not be tolerated. If you carry a placard peacefully, go to the right place, but obstructing people who are out to go and look for their genuine means of livelihood, and you say it is human right. I don't know what that kind of human right is.
The House has called on the federal government to establish firefighting stations on all federal highways to ensure prompt response to fire incidents, particularly with articulated vehicles on the roads. The sponsor of the motion, Taiwo Oluga, says that is the standard practice in developed countries. In an effort to entrench financial autonomy for the judiciary, the House called for a review of the remuneration of judicial officers as well as increase in the statutory transfer to the nation's third arm of government. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.